Hey, we are moving on. All right, so now we've got a lot of the theory out the way in this course. You've already seen that we've started writing JavaScript. Now let's start learning pure JavaScript. The first thing you need to understand is syntax. And by syntax, I just mean the grammar of a language, the grammar of JavaScript. An awesome analogy is bringing it back to English. We know in English, a sentence has to start with a capital letter, quotes are placed inside those toikies, and all sentences must end with a full stop. These are just a few syntax rules around English. JavaScript is no different to English, it just has a bit of different rules. What are some of those rules? Well, JavaScript doesn't need to be bolded, underlined, italicized, or justified. You can just start typing. Languages like C have intimidating amounts of curly braces and weird keywords. But luckily for us, JavaScript is super simple. Before we start delving into more detailed syntax, let me just give you an example. If we write console.log hello world, which we've seen, what would you expect to be displayed on the console? Well, that's right. You'd expect the text, the string literal, to be displayed as hello world. But what happens if we don't include that closing bracket? What do you think now will happen? Do you think JavaScript will understand what you mean? No. And this is my point. It's going to break. It's going to say that there's been an uncaught syntax error. And this is the great thing and the horrible thing about programming. It is very sensitive to every single character that you write. If it doesn't spot that closing tag, how does JavaScript know what's going on? JavaScript has been programmed to look for the opening and closing parentheses within a console log function. If it doesn't have it, you will get thrown an error. Let's look at another example quickly. Quick example, another one of syntax. Let's say we write warthogs are cool. What do you think should be displayed when I hit the return key now? Well, it just displays what we gave it. But what happens if we type the same thing, but I forget to enclose the speech marks, the closing speech mark? If I hit the return key now, it throws me an error. Uncaught syntax error, invalid or unexpected token. So that's just what I'm trying to say. You need to be conscious of syntax.